back to Akashika channel. So this is an 11:11 update. I do that with my eyes sometimes because it's so quiet, and as soon as I hit play on my video, I will start hearing noise, either upstairs, outside, or somewhere, and it's like, what the heck? Sorry about that. I know it looks weird when I do that. So this is an update. I might be doing a lot more updates. I don't know, because a lot's going on right now in the gathering of things, in the gathering of people. So for updates, I just like to give you a kind of a brief energy report, details that might be important, what have you, and then some deed cards. Character. Yeah. So I'm getting the energy of character assassins. My eye's irritating. Character assassins with some people that's caused damage over the past few years in Twin Flame Union. I'm heavily focused at this time, even more so, on Twin Flame Union. Not much else. If there's prophetic reports or dreams or any other messages in terms of God, but mostly it's going to be twin flames and ascension stuff, because it is time to get these quantum entanglements worked out. Last night I was up in the middle of the night, and the angels confirmed beyond any shadow of the doubt that there's been toxic twin flame merge going on, and this has been kind of prolonged. So what that means is, during the brain merge of the sacred masculine and feminine, there's been like a toxic merge, because toxic merge happens when you're still connected to a false twin flame, someone who believes that you are their twin flame, someone you were connected to perhaps too long or too close with during the final merge, which was unavoidable. Let's just say after so much separation, you one way or another start to come back into merge on the spiritual realm. And if there's been no physical contact and you've only dealt with falses or stand-ins, that's because, to put it plain and simple, there hasn't been enough awakening with you and these other connections. Okay, so even though you yourself may become aware of these things, it doesn't mean the people you're connected to are ready to accept that or understand it or willing to awake to it. Some people get comfortable in the idea that they are your partner or mate or twin flame, and they'll stay there. And if for some reason that person passes on or moves far away and you're not in contact with them, and they're a twin flame, but they're not your twin flame, for you they're a false, that's one scenario that can happen to cause these merges. And once that starts, it will interrupt every attempt to come into full merge with your twin flame. So the heart merge tends to go first. The heart activations begin first, ascension, then, and this isn't exactly in that order, but this is just a rough general how it goes thing. Then it becomes brain merge, and then depending on how your brain merge goes, kind of determines how the heart merge is going to go. And for me, it's been going like we did brain merge for a long time recently, and we had a lot of success with it, but we had to stop a few times for me. It was also for health reasons. And then we worked on the heart chakra for a while. That's what we've been working on for the most part. And then now the heart chakra merge is happening. And it's been interrupted. And there's been a divine intervention happening for myself and other unions as well. And other awakenings in my collective. I can see this very clearly. And now we're going back to brain merge. So brain merge can happen. And now that that's going on, myself and at least one other in my monad and some others in my collective, maybe they're not at the top of my monad, meaning they're not, maybe not fully awake, or don't have a lot of responsibility that top monad might have in terms of spirituality. Maybe they're not parents, maybe they're not leaders, maybe they don't have a ministry per se, but they're awakened. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Like, it's hard to say. You know, we don't know everybody's destiny and purpose, but I'm picking it up regardless. And so it's being shown to me what is the blockage when it comes to the brain merge for sacred masculine and feminine and my fellow collective. And so we're going in to try to do what we need to do to work that out. And so what has come up this morning is character assassination. So targeting. There were targets. There was so much targeting on the sacred feminine that it got the attention of basically the universe, a large collective, it got the attention of even some of the most powerful leaders in the ascension in a big way. And I don't know how many others there are, but this was true for me. I got appearance and ignorance. So I'm just looking at the energies and giving you this quick update. So in my case with my merge, we were going brain, heart, and back to brain, heart, you know, just whatever we had to do, kind of picking at things because there was so much. There was so much stuff. And there was also a head injury, so that didn't help. But we got past that part. Now it's because another masculine, I think it's just one, a false, is still hanging around and believes he is the masculine. His higher self believes he's the masculine. And I don't know where he is. I don't know who. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Not yet. But it became very evident last night that that's the case. And then it was also confirmed this morning. So, my masculine, first and foremost, as a sacred feminine, is the Lord through the Archangel Michael. And then from there, that's how my union will go in that order. That's a sacred masculine feminine thing. Okay, I can't speak for everybody. That's just a sacred masculine feminine thing, and the way that it's done for us, because we have that kind of responsibility, that we handle things that require in often cases discretion, or things that are still hidden, that still have a lot of mystery to them, or things that require a lot of leadership in that way, and in other ways as well. So it becomes a very sacred journey, and I'm trying to use that discretion as we do this, but I'm hearing plots, character assassination, and plots. So that means takedown. Okay, so we have peace flipping out, we have achievement, and we have character. Peace, character, and achievement. Worship, motivation, mentorship, and friendship. So someone may look up to the sacred feminine or someone else in the collective, or vice versa too. This is friends that you look up to. People who get show up as mentors to others that maybe are perhaps younger than them. This wouldn't be parents per se, but this would be friends and mentors. That's the energy I'm looking at. We have ignorance, madness, and anger. So anger is blocking somebody from coming to a place of knowledge and enlightenment. And this is happening to such a degree that, again, it's in every reading and has been over. If it wasn't jealousy and stuff like that, it was anger. The two most toxic blockages to twin flame union. If there are any blockages to union that are just the worst, toxic as it gets, those are the ones. So this character assassination was to try to take someone down, lower their self-esteem, keep them from success. This happens to me. It is demonic assignments and attachments that people have. So if you're having a toxic merge and the person or people that are trying to merge with you still have attachments, that's basically what makes it toxic. Besides the fact that they may not be your true twin flame, they may be a false, they may also still be carrying attachments they have not let go of. And sometimes the Lord will do this with the collective so that they cannot run from their demons any longer, so that they can be raptured and find righteousness. And we're all in this together. So yeah, sometimes we're connected to people that just need to awaken at all cost and are struggling, and they're blocked, and it's like you kind of get locked in and you can't go left or right at some point. And once divine intervention happens, that's what you have to do. You keep moving forward, you keep marching forward, you don't look left and right, you stay on your path, right? Okay, your path of favor. And twin flames are people that have favor. They come in peace. They're chosen. And so twin flame, in my opinion and experience, has been a very healthy way to go if there's a lot of toxicity, or there has been, or there's been targeting. Anybody really on an ascension journey, it's hard in some cases, but it's easier to me than not being on it. Some people are trying to get back on their twin flame journey. They fell out for a while. They fall out, they get distracted. They give up. They get into relationships, jobs. They have losses, grief, distractions, all kinds of things. But for whatever reason, they take their focus off of God and twin flame union. Or they toss it aside altogether and say, it's not real. That's not me. That can't be right, or I don't believe it, or this is too hard, or it doesn't make any sense, so it can't be right, or it hurts, or they're in pain and anguish, whatever the case may be. And then they come to that point where it's like, oh yeah, maybe it is real, and maybe I need to do this, or what, for whatever reason, they start to put their focus back on their conduit, their person who's mirroring for them, or being their twin flame, or showing up as their twin flame catalyst. So your true twin flame may, some people also get hung up on who their twin flame is, and that's it. It's this person, and they don't really take the journey that seriously. They rush into things. I know, I did it. And it's hard. It's almost impossible sometimes to know exactly what you should do, because it depends on what's going on with you. But if there's a lot of fear and anxiety, or a level of ignorance with a person, those things will be factoring in on what they choose to do. And sometimes they get into these false relationships. Now, I'm talking about once you've been in an awakening, once you've heard what twin flames are, once you start having twin flame catalyst experiences, heart chakra awakening, enlightenment going on, then it's like a lot of different things can happen. To me, you're better off if you've been in communion, and you're a believer, and you're working with your faith and your belief in the Lord. That's the way to go. And some people try to take the New Age path, or no path at all, or a false New Age path, or whatever the case. But I think really that's the problem. Some people want to rush out there and be prophets, way showers, speakers. They want to get involved in secularism, or be held up in the secular world, and they don't want to take the time to do what twin flames are supposed to do, which is become whole beings and allow for their rapture to happen. Or if it's not rapture, their awakening. So to me, awakening and rapture are the same thing. Difference being that awakening can be a very New Age concept, whereas rapture is when you're a believer in Jesus Christ. And that's where you want to be. You want to be in that rapture. You don't want to just be awakened. You really want to be in that rapture. And that's harder to do too if the people around you, in your household, at your job, in your communities, are opposing you, don't believe in you, if they don't believe in the Lord, things like that. Those things can become very much hindrances. So I say all this to say that there is a lot of stuff that goes along with twin flame union and merge. And you have to take the time. It's a choice. You have to take it seriously. You have to come out of your comfort zone in a big way. You have to come to the Lord with it. You have to work within divine communion. If you're not doing those things, and that's your destined path to do that, especially if you have a role in the ascension that the Lord expects of you, or favor in a role like myself, you have to do that. So, boring and lame as this channel may be sometimes in my videos, and maybe they're not popular, whatever, that's not really what it's about for me. That's not what this channel's about. Growing the channel, all these things, they come when it's time. We can't move outside of our destined path. We can try, but you can't escape fate. You can't escape your past. You can't bury the past. You could do those things more before, but this is awakening. This is the final run. And this was also confirmed to me in my meeting with the Lord that I had recently. He said this is the final run. And what that means is, this is your opportunity to heal anything from any timeline that has been plaguing your soul. And if you choose to do that, and you go chasing after everything else, and you're not chasing after God, that's your choice. But those choices are eternal choices at this point. Some people do not want to hear that or believe it, but it is the truth. This ascension is the last ascension on the planet, and it's our last chance to choose God and choose wholeness, healing, peace, and everlasting love and joy. All of the eternal rewards, and heal generational curses, have our twin flame unions, all the things that come along with those things. Yeah. So, some people are trying to make other choices, or they're ignoring it, or they're mistaken. Whatever the case, it's causing problems, and this is a long stint of divine intervention for the sacred feminine, myself and some others. So this is just me giving you an update, and a reminder that this is all true, and that please do what you need to do. We were up praying last night. It was kind of intense, weird stuff that was being shown to me, but it was okay. I had a lot of angels around. My daughter was here. We were having trouble sleeping, and we were just watching the energies in the room. And there were presences here, angelic presences, blue light, purple light, which is good. Very good. And we have the eye of the tiger. That was something the angels were saying. So that's the update. Thank you for listening, and much love to you. Thank you for being here at God's Akashica channel. I am hoping that another masculine energy will be helping run the channel, like in the physical, and displaying stuff here. Someone who you can also connect with, who is a trusted light being, also on the awakening ascension journey, and of the Lord, basically. Just hoping that works out, because I've done groups in the past. I've done this all through the ascension, and it has always been better when I'm able to work with my masculine And when I'm able to work with this particular masculine who has more keys than I have, so more keys and more ability to open doors and things like that. So that's what I'm hoping, I'm praying about. And I think it will be very good for these twin flame unions, these union experiences that keep running into blockages. I think it will help. It will be the thing that really changes things. So I'm hoping. If he doesn't come on and help me run the channel, I'm sure he will still be around and is around also on Facebook. So, yeah, praying about it. Love you all. Bye.